What's up, everyone? Welcome to Ben's Car Reviews. I'm Ben, and today we'll be dissecting the 2024 Honda Passport. Let's get right into it with the chart. A more simple chart to look at here in terms of what I have done many times with the 2024 Passport. Only 3 trims to look at: EXL, Trail Sport, and Black Edition. And the price range here is only about $6,000, give or take, probably a little closer to $7,000, ranging from $41,100 to $47,970, almost $48,000. So hopefully there is a Passport in this lineup that falls in your price range. They are, though, definitely higher than I would have expected. Not knowing what these prices were before I made this video, I would have guessed that the EXL would have been more in the $36,000 range, if not even maybe $34,000, but certainly not $41,000. So a little confused why they're priced so high. You can make that case for yourself as you keep watching. Engine option, one and only 3.5 liter V6, 280 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. Not that slow, actually. Thankfully, it is a V6, so enough power to get out of its own way. 9-speed auto and all-wheel drive across the board. MPGs aren't terrible either for a big V6, 19 city, 24 highway. Real quick, guys, before we move on here at Ben's Car Reviews, I strive to bring the most accurate, relevant information under 10 minutes. There's no misleading and no waste of time. If that's something that's intriguing to you and you like this information as you watch, please like and subscribe so I can continue to grow the channel. Let's keep going. Looking now in the interior shots released by Honda, the Passport is a very average-looking vehicle, in my opinion. Nothing too eye-catching, but nothing too lackluster. Just an average-looking family 5-seater. However, that doesn't mean there aren't many features incorporated into the exterior that are both appealing and functional. All trims will get automatic LED headlights and LED taillights, auto high beams, a nice dual exhaust finishing tips, rear privacy glass, body-colored roof spoiler, and a moonroof on all trims, which is great to see. Trail Sport adds heated wiper zones, and Black Edition adds even further with rain sensing. LED fog lights are on the top 2 trims as well. Drive modes are composed of sand, snow, and mud, so if you're in some slippery terrain, the Passport should be able to get you out of it. Trail Sport is certainly advertised for off-road capabilities, and is certainly more capable with upgraded tires and an off-road tuned suspension. There's such a theme these days of off-road trims in a lineup, so of course, not surprised to see that here with the Passport. It really seems like no matter what vehicle it is, unless it's a sedan, there's going to be an off-road themed trim. To conquer these drive modes, you have all-season tires on all trims, and the Trail Sport gets you a more rugged version. Those are wrapped around 20-inch wheels on the EXL and Black Edition, and the Trail Sport gets smaller 18-inch wheels. And believe it or not, you do get a spare tire. I know, right? Absolute craziness. And around the spare, you get some cargo storage compartments. As far as the wheel designs, I actually think they're fairly sharp, with the Trail Sport being the best in my opinion. Also, there's a good variety of colors in this lineup. I'm not a fan of models where they're mostly dark or earthy colors, so I'm happy to see some range here from Honda. Roof rails on the top 2 trims, and plenty of Honda accessories to be had for those roof rails in order to bring nearly anything with you on top of your Passport. You have a 5,000-pound max towing capacity, so you can tow your reasonably sized ATV, maybe a small boat, to your adventures. The Passport is pretty stout, at 189.1 inches long, 72.2 inches tall, with 8.1 inches of ground clearance on all trims, and weighing in at about 4,200 pounds respectively. The best bang for your buck in this scenario for me is an obvious choice. Seeing as the Trail Sport is only a couple grand more than the EXL, I would opt for that one. I personally love the more rugged look, and I will gain several standard interior features from that leap as well. I don't see the benefit for the money to take the jump to the top trim Black Edition, considering performance numbers don't change, and I'd already be getting nearly all the interior standard features that the Black Edition gets in that Trail Sport. I also think the Trail Sport just looks better anyway than the Black Edition. Looking inside now, this interior is exactly what I thought it would look like before even seeing it. Much like the exterior, nothing too flashy but nothing too boring, just sort of intermediate. But I think that's expected for a model like this, but still definitely some desirable features to be had. Heated front seats on all trims, and the Black Edition adds ventilated as well. All seats are leather trimmed. The Trail Sport gets orange stitching. The Black Edition gets red stitching. This theme carries to the steering wheel as well, with leather trimmed steering wheels, obviously with the same stitching colors as I just mentioned. Heated steering wheel only on the Black Edition. Driver's seat 10-way power adjust, including power lumbar support on each trim. Each trim also gets the same 8-inch high-resolution touchscreen. I'm definitely disappointed seeing it's only 8 inches, especially at these price points. Over $40,000 absolutely needs a 10-inch display in my opinion. I say that as my car has a 7-inch screen, and that is more than $40,000. But anyway, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless charger on all trims, ambient interior lighting on the top two. Black Edition gets hands-free power liftgate, so as long as that key fob's in your pocket, just kick your leg under your passport, and all 35 of your grocery bags in one trip can easily go in the back. Trail Sport gets you nice all-season floor mats with the Trail Sport logo. The bottom two trims standard with audio system with 7 speakers, including a subwoofer. Black Edition, however, gets you a premium audio system with 10 speakers, including a subwoofer as well. 50.5 cubic feet of space behind the second row and up to 100.8 cubic feet of storage with the second row down. 60-40 split in that rear seat as well. Tons of Honda Sensing Driver's Assist safety and technology features standard to keep you safe in your passport. Overall, I think this interior is adequate. I think the close price range of these trims helps the buyer get more, but at the same time makes it difficult to make a decision. In review, guys, if you're in the market for a vehicle such as this heading into 2024, you're checking out this Passport. Direct competitors most likely going up against this would be the Toyota 4Runner, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Ford Edge, Hyundai Santa Fe, vehicles like that. Certainly some big names to contend with, but Honda's bringing a lot here, I gotta admit. Even on their base trims, they're having features throughout the lineup, which is great to see because usually you get robbed of that. And even more so, scenarios you get robbed of that when the trims are so close together in price because they really want you to jump up to those next trims. So I am impressed with some things here. Like I mentioned, this is kind of exactly what I assumed it would be. And that usually doesn't happen. Usually you get less than what you imagine it would be. Prices are high though. Like I mentioned, I'm not a big fan of these price points, but compared to others that I just mentioned, they're really not that far off. 4Runners are expensive. The new Santa Fe, though, is priced pretty well. So obviously, like any car purchase, check out the other options, weigh them against each other, and pick the one that's best for you. But hopefully this video laid things out in a clear way for you guys. Thank you for watching this Benz car review. Please subscribe if not already. If you have an idea for a future review, drop it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, I have that option now. Check that out. Join if you'd like. I'll catch you on the next Benz car review.